Howdy folks, we just finished Baby Bird and it's up there on the board now, and we're getting ready to start Maple Leaf. So I'm going to bring you down to the board and we will get started on that. Maple Leaf consists of two different sizes of B1 and three different sizes of our background fabric, and you'll need to refer to your pattern book for your cutting sizes. We're going to start with our 4 at a time method, right sides together. And we're going to sew all the way around our square. Okay, we're going to cut on the diagonal. Cut the Okay, 3 of these we leave whole. Okay. This one we're going to take our 2 smaller squares, and we're going to do what's called snowballing. And what we're going to do is draw a line corner to corner, and we're going to sew on the line, and we're going to do the same thing with this one. And then once we get them sewn on, we will trim a 1/4 inch on either side of the line. But I'm only going to sew one at a time on. And I'm going to pin. And you don't have to pin if you don't want. But I've got the shakes right now and I don't want to I have the seam tape on here, and because I'm sewing on the line, I want this to line up with that line all the way across. Pull my pin. diabetic, and I think I probably need to go eat something real quick, so I'm going to pause you as soon as I get this sewn together and grab something to eat, and then I'll be right back with you. Now you can go ahead and cut these apart if you want, or you can do what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to put my edge of my presser foot right on this line and sew another seam, and then I'll have a little half square triangle here. I'll cut between the lines. Because I use tiny things, as you can see. I don't like to waste fabric. It costs too much money, and I don't have very much money, so I'm going to cut right between the two lines I sewed, and it's going to be less than 1/4 of an inch because I wanted to save these. But now I have a little half square triangle that's the same size as these, so I can use these in my project. So I can iron on this, so I'm going to, and I want to press toward the dark. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing here. What this is doing is making our stem for our maple leaf. Now you can pin if you want to. Because I've got the seam tape, I'm just going to use it. This, my design board, my flannel board, is just the lid to a pizza box, cover double layers of flannel, and the cardboard absorbs any moisture that might be here, which I'm not using steam, so of course the starch is a little moisture. Okay, I need to trim this a little bit, which I think I can do with my scissors. Okay, I'm going to press these and trim them up to what the pattern says, and I will be right back. To put maple leaf together, we start with our center square, the stem, and a white square. Those are our diagonals. And there we have it. That's going to be a pretty maple leaf. Okay, let's start putting this together. Just for fun, I'm going to put one of these half square triangles in here that I just finished making, since they're just the perfect size. Okay, I'm nesting my seams together. It's about time for Leanna's live Pastry Queen Farm Adventure. And she's one of my favorite people. So I'm trying to get this done so I can go watch her live, and then I'll be back to do uh, uh, block 20 split 9 patch. There you have it, maple leaf, or maple leaf, depending on which way you want to orient it. I made an entire quilt with this block several months ago. If I can find the picture of it, I will insert it in here. Well, that's it for today. So I'm going to say, be blessed, less stressed, and pet some fabric today. See you later.